Thanks for listening to our daily Bible reading devotional. The lesson today is my life a bag full of holes? In our reading yesterday, the children of God, they have been brought out of captivity just as God said. And if you remember when we read in Ezra, as the decree of Cyrus was given and they returned to the land, they were zealous about building, but troubles came. There were those who wanted to build with them, as we spoke of yesterday, and they rejected that. But the building was halted for a while. Well, as we look in the book of Haggai, the children of God have been there about 16 or so years, and a problem has arisen. And Haggai is sent by God to tell them that the time for building should have continued. Why is it that it's going like this? Let me read in verses 2 through 7 of Haggai. Thus speaketh the Lord of hosts, saying, This people say, The time is not yet come, the time that the Lord's house should be built. Then came the word of the Lord by Haggai the prophet, saying, Is it time for you, O ye, to dwell in your sealed houses, and this house lie waste? Now therefore thus saith the Lord of hosts, Consider your ways. You've sown much, you bring in little, you eat, but you have not enough. You drink, but you're not filled with drink. You clothe you, but you're not warm. And he that earneth wages to be put in a bag with holes. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, Consider your ways. You see, they had grown to be more concerned about their well-being, their desires, their wants. He says, you've got everything. You've got your houses, you've got your clothes, you've got your drink, you've got everything that you need. But you're still saying, oh, the time has not come, that the house of the Lord should be built. Well, how sad that was. And that was Haggai's work, his goal, to prompt them to, again, consider their priorities. You need to be involved in the Lord's work. He knew what you needed for yourself, and he knew what you ought to do for his kingdom. Well, today we face kind of the same problem. You remember when you became a child of God? The zeal you had? You were just going after everything, wanting to do more. What can I do? What can I accomplish? And then sometimes things happen and we pull away a bit. Do we ever return? Do we ever get back, or do we have a bag full of holes? In other words, everything we put in, we think, well, I just need a little more money. I need a little bit more advancement in my job. I need a little bit more time to raise the children. I need a little bit more time to myself. And everything we put in is never enough. It's like it's going into a bag filled with holes. It'll never be filled so that I can get about that which I ought to, and that is seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, Matthew 6:33. The children of God back then, they struggled. And someone told them, consider your ways. God tells us, consider our ways. Have we dwelt so long taking care of self that we've forgotten about the labors we were once zealous for in the kingdom? I pray that you'll have a good day, and I pray that you and I both will consider our ways and will not have a life that is filled like a bag full of holes, that everything gets through and there's never enough that we can turn over to God's work. Let's have a good day as we seek the kingdom first. Thank you for listening. Thank you again for joining us in this Bible study. We remind you, if you'd like to follow along in our daily Bible reading, the link below in the description of this video will give you the PDF so you can read right along with us. If you have any other questions or if you'd like information on a Bible study, contact us with the information provided on the screen before you.